Earlier this year, the permanent mission of the Holy See to the UN Geneva and the Catholic Diocese of Lausanne, Geneva and Fribourg invited to this interreligious service. The service was based on Pope Francis's message on the occasion of the World Day of Peace. Good politics is at the service of peace.
Ideally, politics should not be seen simply as another job. Bad politics breed violence and war, whereas good politics bring about non-violence and peace.
Your Excellency, it seems in our world today there is more politics at the service of war or hate for foreigners than for peace. What is your opinion on this?
This has become also a conviction of people. It's not just politics. It means it's society that changed. So this is why international organizations with their ideals, and I would say also the Holy See Catholic Church, with our vocation, we have to stand in this dialogue active and look to find new solutions.
In this interfaith service that was arranged largely by the Holy See, it was for diplomats also, for diplomats of the United Nations. How do they respond when you talk to them about those type of situations?
I think, they expect from us to do something similar to what we do.
Is it like a alibi that they say, well, we don't want it, but we allow it?
I would say so. It's more than that even. It is something expected. I would say they know that life is different, but we have this welcome approach that was accepted, and I think what we do is somehow only we could do is probably.
In your view, does the Catholic Church enough to educate people on other religions?
I think it is only practically last 50 years or 100 years that we see that we have to accept different position, not because, let's say, because the time changed and the world changed and the society changed, and we have to accept everybody as a brother and maintain dialogue with everybody.
And it's very much on Pope Francis's heart, the interfaith dialogue. He recently was even in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, to show certain dialogues, interfaith dialogue with the Muslims.
He said we have to walk away from the position of enemies. We have to walk closer to the position of universal fraternity, of being brothers. And he's really very much convinced too, and the other accept this proposal as a positive and constructive proposal.
Yeah, we should not forget the Pope is also a statesman. He is the representative of the Vatican State.
This is giving him, let's say, possibility to intervene in the events that he would not be allowed only as a religious leader. But I think what is important is his personal conviction and strong conviction, which is not changing when all the environment seems to change. So he is somehow defending values that are precious for the mankind.
Now, with interfaith dialogue, some people say there is a risk that one religion uses this really to try to convert someone to another religion. But that's not the idea of interfaith dialogue, right?
Exactly, exactly. We have to know that we have two dialogues, if you can say, or two concepts. One concept is of interreligious dialogue, which means knowing each other, learning from each other, but also from the other point, a responsibility with other to a common culture. The other is religious freedom. This is much more demanding thing, because religious freedom means you have personal freedom to choose the religion that you prefer or you see as the right one. And all these things, I think, show how important are events like the one that we had.
And show unity.
And show unity, let's say, on the exemplary basis. So showing, not just saying it's so, but showing, look at me and see my conviction, which are every day repeated and always expressed.
The Muslim representative summed it up well. Humanity has plenty values that we all share. Let us focus on these values. We have a common destiny, whether we like it or not.